guys, welcome to my channel. It's me Jayshree. Today I have a rather spicy but useful video. It's dating 101. I have not dated many people. I have not even been in like normal relationships, I think. But to have some common sense, which is like not common when you are in love. I don't know, people when they have a crush on someone or they're attracted, they tend to lose their brain cells, whatever. So I thought to share my wisdom with you all. Seeing all the dumbness going around me, it just hurts my heart. Okay, so how to know if a guy likes you? See, when we have a crush on a guy, like this is mostly dedicated to girls, but if you have a crush on someone, we tend to develop these notions that he is looking at me and that is happening. And deep in our heart, we know that that's not true. We just hope it to be true. So let me be clear. If a guy likes you, like they are pretty straightforward. He will not be beating around the bush or he will be playing games. He will be straight to your face. It will be shown like he likes you. Okay, so
He loves me. He loves me not.
don't beat yourself up like okay, if I do this then maybe he'll like me. If I'll like do this, and no, you know all the stupid things, we go in front of them and we talk in a different way. Or if someone likes you, they like you. If they're not, they will not like you, and it's okay. Like no person is loved by everyone, so you will meet someone who likes you. There's nothing wrong with you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but there's nothing wrong with you, and you're perfectly beautiful for anyone to love you. It's just, don't get too much like stalking him everywhere. Like, oh, where did he commented? Like, he likes this girl's picture. Maybe he likes it. Don't do that. Don't stress yourself up. My approach to dating. So my approach to dating is like pretty lame. In my all my teenage in my like years when we start thinking about love and so on, all that stuff, I was never like I had starting in the starting years I had that in like making a boyfriend and all this is the wrong and all. You know, we all have this is like in high school we were like, oh, he has a boyfriend. That I was into that mindset. I never wanted a boyfriend, but I anytime I dated anyone, it was out of sheer coincidence or I don't know. Things happened. Mostly it was I felt sympathetic for the guy. Like that's the worst reason. Don't feel sympathy. And okay, and another thing I want to tell you, like I believe that when love doesn't happen in most crazy ways. So don't go all the way looking for love. I don't know if this is real advice or not, but throwing away everything in your life and just thinking about how to find a guy or how to find a girl, it makes you desperate. And I know like when we are single we're
रहा नहीं जाता तड़प ही ऐसी है ना
desperate for love. I know it's like not wrong. Don't live your life because life is so much more than just dating. Now dealing with parents now, and you are in love with someone and you both are in a relationship and you are like scared of your parents. So I'll give you some real advice. If you want to tell your parents and you think your parents are like conventional, like most Indian households, they will not accept. Like some people do accept their children dating, but most people, like my mom and my dad, oh my god, hell, hell no, like they will never do that. But if you want to tell them, I will not suggest telling them when you are already in your like college, because you are not financially independent. So what if they like? I have heard stories when like girls get beaten by their parents because they were seeing some boy and boys get beaten and all this mess happens. So I do not suggest that. I said I don't mean that you lie to your parents, but just tell them. I think even until unless you're financially independent, because then even if they throw you out of the house, you have like something to survive, and do not like you do not have to depend on your parents or your significant other. Even if the person leaves you, you have like something of your own. And if your parents you think are open-minded and they are like as we are growing, my parents are suddenly becoming like this free. Like when I was in like standard 12, I was not allowed to be like wear this. Like I was like my mom was like so strict, and now like she got chill. I'm wearing shorts in the house. So as we're growing, our parents will become chill. So don't worry. And if your parents have become chill, have a friendly talk with them that you want. It's okay to date. You are now legal to date. And if they give like you don't study, so that's not wrong. Just study, okay? Just manage the time. Anyways, I will not suggest you telling it before you're financially independent because the things can take like bad turn. Like they can lock you in the house, like don't call outside, everything is blocked. Even some girls, their education has stopped. So I don't want you to get into that mess. That's why already in a relationship. This is for all my committed relationship. First advice: if you feel that this is a toxic relationship and this is ruining your life, but still you're stuck, leave that. Like, please leave a toxic relationship. It will waste your years, and you just clung. Like, your relationship is like hell right now, but you are in hope that someday that person will improve. Someday they'll start loving you. It will never happen. 99.9% chances are that
Never going to happen. Ever, 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 Tiffany. Ever, ever, ever in a million years. Ever, 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 ever.
happen. It's just hope that is wasting your years and tears, and just it's like hell. So leave a wrong relationship. Being single is so much freeing. Like, learning to be alone is the, I think, the best thing ever that happened with me. Earlier I was so scared to just be with me, and now I just love it. I don't have friends and no regrets. I just like it. It's the best. So don't be in a wrong relationship or a toxic relationship. Anyways, now if you're in a committed relationship, first of all, uh, trust your partner. Like, I think this is the most common thing which I've seen. Like, people do not trust their partner. Like, they check their phones, they restrict them. Like, you are not allowed to talk to that person, that person. These are red flags, and in the long term, your partner may like fall out of love or leave you. Like, if you see what's the worst that can happen if you don't trust them. Either they can cheat or they can not cheat. If they cheat, they were never worth it. Like, they were never worth your love. Just think like that, and don't like restrict anyone due to your trust issues, because it's like a red flag. At least for me, I don't like someone restricts me to do anything. And let me tell you, earlier when I was a teen, I used to think it's like romantic if someone is like too much protected. But I've been there, been through hell, and it's annoying when you are out and you are just giving a notebook to a guy and you have like 100 missed calls. Why did you talk to that guy? Why did you give? Oh my God, it's hell. And why did you talk to him? Why did you vote this in class? Everyone will look at you. And why did you added them on WhatsApp? Like, more people, more the person restrict you, more away you will get from them. So just don't do that. It's like a big red flag. And second thing, if you're in a relationship, be your own person. Like, have your life apart from, when we are in a relationship, we are too much like dependent. But have your own life, like have your own goals. Because I know love is beautiful feeling and all its clouds. Like, I know I fell in love, my marks went down because I was not able to focus in my class, and it's fine. Have your own life. That's just one of the lessons, great lessons which I have learned. Have Be your own person. Have your own hobbies apart from, which does not include your significant other, because you're so much more than just a relationship. I know it's looking like heaven, but it's like it will. You will feel bad in the long run that I'm nothing. Will feel like you're nothing without your partner, and I don't want you to become that. So have your own life other than your partner, which does not involve your partner. Okay. Coming to relationship, communication is important. So before jumping to conclusions, always talk out to your partner. Always keep the communication clear in a relationship, because communication is the key. Like, you're assuming things and then it get bottled up and leads to meaningless fights. And one of the other important thing is that respect your partner, either it's a boy or girl, and everyone respect them, because respect is like so much important if you want to be in a long-term relationship. If you cannot even respect the other person, like, how can you love them? And respect yourself too. Like, don't let someone like disrespect. Oh, now we are on a very controversial topic. My God, I don't know why I turned shy. I'm not comfortable talking about this in camera, but I do wanted to address this. Talking about physical relationship. Now, first and foremost thing which I want to address is a physical relationship should be done by the choice of both the partners, because some people, heard some girls like, I wanted to do something for him. Like, that's like plain stupid. That's just annoying. Like, are you stupid? Why will you do if you want to do something for him? Cook him a meal, buy him a gift. Like, why do you want to give your like body? It's like, no. If you want to do it, then do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But just don't do it for anyone else. Like, that's the biggest thing. I've heard so many girls saying that I wanted to. He was like, he loved me so much, so I wanted to reciprocate him by giving him something. It's like, no. If you don't want it, there is no force. Relationship is perfectly fine without getting physical. Like, the whole deal. It's like perfectly fine. And according to my choice, I prefer like being physical after marriage. Like that's my choice. I don't judge on choices. I think it should be depending on you. Like no one should judge you. It should be your choice if you want to get physical or not. And some girls are like really emotional. And if you're like really emotional, and if you are like not sure that that guy, I don't know, I will not suggest to get physical with him just to give something in it, feeling used when he leave you. And I've heard this with so many people, like once they're physical the guy leaves them, and just don't do that. Like it's fine if we, like if the relationship is worth it, it's fine without getting physical too. It's absolutely fine. Like there's nothing wrong with not being physical. It's just a choice. It's a personal choice. Okay, now that, and second is if you're under 18, please like don't even consider. Like you're a kid and it has like so many risks. So always, one thing that I want to suggest you, it has a lot of risks. So always be safe. Prefer safe methods, okay? And just do it if you're when you're financially independent. I will suggest it again because if there are some risks involved, like if you are stuck in a situation and you have like no money and your parents support them, you are like you will be stuck. You don't know the guy will leave. You don't know. So just think about you, okay? When you're doing that, just be smart. And another thing is if you prefer casual physical relationship, like casual, then don't do it. But if you think if you'll do it and you'll fall in love, then don't do it. There is no pressure. It does not say like having physical relationship is cool. There is nothing like that. It's just a choice. I'm too emotional, so I'm not doing that. Like I'm sorry, like I'm just too much. I have too much mental baggage, so I cannot put that into a guy. Cannot blame him. So for you, if you are comfortable, and if you're comfortable with that the guy may leave or something may happen between, it may break up, and you're still fine with that, then only do. I know like it's not a big deal, but some people are just way too emotional and they end up feeling used, and also I just don't want to happen that with you. And if you're like too young, like 16, and you think it's cool, like then you're super dumb. It's not a 16, like don't do it, please. Underage people just no. It's a no. I say no, I tell you mother. My last, the most important thing is you are your own person, whether you are single or you are committed. Like it doesn't matter, you are your own person. And if you think that you're like depressed and when you find a partner you'll be happy, you will be happy, but for a brief time. Because if you're not happy with yourself, then how can you be happy with a partner? No, it just does not put up. So at least I think the best way of being happy with you is like living alone for some time. It will feel lonely, but once you get used to it, you get comfortable with your thoughts, then it's great. So I think whether if even if you're single, you're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with you, and it's just a choice. It's like nice. You have so much free time. You don't have to think about anyone when you're making plans. Like you can go anywhere, do anything. You don't have to like consider other person's feelings. Dress, this dress I will wear if I go on a date. I have been to dates, but I always end up wearing like casual t-shirt and jeans and sneakers, like shoes. I don't know. This is my advice to most of the teenagers because they are so much involved. I was like, when I was like in my teenage years, all I think was about finding a soulmate, and I was like super dumb. I don't know why. Like I don't even think about that now. I only think about my goals. I think love will happen. Don't worry. Beautiful things are coming your way. Happy dating and just love yourself. You need to do that before asking love from anyone else.